Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about Amanda MCG, I believe is her name on TikTok. I think she may have gotten banned. It doesn't really matter. We're going to talk about her today because she had some people come out and do a house cleaning for her. Now, if you don't know who she is, I will remind you guys with this video. She is just one of those messy house, messy moms, like normalize the mess TikTokers.
Well, here's exactly what my house looked like when the CPS lady walked in yesterday. Minus the load of dishes, because we did a load of dishes before she got here. So to some of you, I get that it's not perfect.
Okay, so that is what her home looked like. Prior to being gifted a 3-day free cleaning from a bunch of the Clean Talk TikTokers. I think it was 5 or 6 of them, and it was some of the bigger ones. So she was getting a huge service done for free. Her home is disgusting. She has children that live in there, and it's nasty. And I know the ladies that went and cleaned, and the guy too. I know the people that went and cleaned were saying like she suffers from depression and she's just a mom trying to get by, and they like to help moms and stuff that are depressed and everything that live like this. And Amanda lives like this by choice. I very much believe that she lives like this by choice because she has been on this app saying she's cleaning her house for like 5 years now. I think she started in 2020. So, I mean, I don't think that I think she makes content out of cleaning. I think she sets up her camera and she cleans her kitchen, and that's all the cleaning she does. She cleans her living room sometimes, she picks up the toys sometimes, but her house is disgusting. It's not anywhere near clean. And I can say disgusting over and over again. It's worse than that. But okay, let's backtrack. She was gifted this free cleaning, and these lovely people came and cleaned her home for her. And she, on her band account, apparently was trying to clean up a little bit before the cleaners got there, because the cleaners were going to deep clean the home, not necessarily straighten up the home. They were there to wash the walls, wash the sinks and all that stuff, and like clean the dishes and stuff, but not like organize and everything like that. So Amanda claims that she was going through her home and trying to organize before they got there and everything like that. And I want to show you what these people walked into, which I also think they didn't know what they were walking into, and I'll get to that in a second, but this is what these people were welcomed with. Okay, so I'm gonna have to mute over this clip because there's music playing, and then I don't want to get copyright. So, um, this is like what they came into on, I think this is the first day. I could be mistaken, but this is like towards the end of the day. Amanda also had set a schedule for them where they could only work between 9 and 3 p.m. That was Amanda's choice, and she told them that she couldn't do any more than that. And that just, to me, already kind of sounds ungrateful because these people were willing to work for a long time to get your house cleaned up, but you weren't willing and you took a nap during the time that they were there. Like, it's just, she's already starting out ungrateful, but it gets worse. I promise it gets worse than that. But here's the room after. There's not really much saving on the floors because they've been discussing for so long. Yeah, so that's the video of her day 1 cleaning, and I kind of just am going to skip around, and I want to show you day 3 of cleaning. just to show you what all these people were putting up with.
I had the honor of cleaning the majority of Amanda's bathroom today, and we took it from a level 8 all the way down to a level 3. In order to get it any lower on my cleanliness scale, things would have to be replaced and painted. But that's just cosmetics. It's not sanitary issues. But I am really excited to tell you the sweetest thing that happened at her house. At the end of the day, when her mini-me's showed up, her son came up to me and he was like, "Hey, Amy." And we had met yesterday, so we have, we're already besties, right? He goes, "Do you have TikTok?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. Why?" He's like, "Well, how many followers do you have?" Smart ass Amy replies with, "Well, I have 2 followers." He looks me dead in my eyes. He goes, "No, seriously, how many do you have?" I'm like, "All right, I have 500,000 followers." He flips out. He's like, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Okay, I have to ask you a question." And in mid-sentence, he stops and looks at his mom, almost as if to ask for permission. And I was like, "You can ask me whatever you want, buddy." So he goes, can I get a picture with you?" I almost cried. It was the best moment of my life. And I, of course, took a picture with him. Duh. Anyways, if you guys want to know, I used Zepp's orange degreaser in this bathroom on pretty much everything. Except the shower, I used the Zepp purple degreaser. And then the second round of cleaning on the shower, I used their tub and tile shower cleaner as well. And I gotta say, I was very impressed. I did not think that it was going to come out as clean as it did. But still sometimes Zepp surprises me. I tell you guys this all the time. It's why I use their products. And although I don't have any footage of it, I do have to give a huge shout out because Miss Keeks cleaned that toilet area and she rocked it. You're gonna have to go over to her page and wait for her to upload that video because I already know it's gonna be a doozy. Were you guys in the live with me while I was in the bathroom? We had a lot of fun in there. This day is literally gonna stay with me for a long time. I enjoyed myself so much and we got a lot done. We have 2 bedrooms left for tomorrow. We have half of the kitchen left, the living room, the office, and the dining room, and some floor. Other than that, I'm gonna go play some pool, have a drink, and I hope you guys have a great night. Don't be.
All right, so that was actually day 2 of the cleaning, and this is our bathroom. This is the bathroom they shower in. There is absolutely no way this family was clean before taking a shower, if they took a shower that night. There was no way. There's no way that their family is clean at all. It is crazy that people would let their children live like this. This is not normal. And this is the same girl that's saying normalize the mess. This is beyond a mess. Anyways, let's go to day 3.
Day 3. Get ready, Amanda. We're on our way. We need some caffeine. We're dragging a little. Eyes are super puffy.
Seen a few comments saying that we didn't finish or that we left a mess behind. Just want to clear that up. This was a huge job. I actually cleaned for 3 straight days. Husband and I even decided to stay an extra night because honestly, how are the Tovars going to go to Amanda's house and not mop the kitchen floor? Didn't leave without finishing that part. The truth is, this was never about perfection. It was about progress. Our goal was to help Amanda get a fresh start, and we did that. Before and after speak for themselves. Now it's about building new habits. That takes time and teamwork. Reminded the kids while we were there, trash goes in the bin, not on the floor. Because those little things add up. Anyone expecting perfection, that's not real life. Volunteers, give what we can, and we truly believe we left the home better than we found it.
And just look at that.
Today is the last and final day that Cleaning with Compassion will be at Amanda MCG's house. We've been busting our butts the last 2 days to get everything in order. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm completely drained. Emotionally, mentally, and physically. We really put our heart and souls into this clean, and the 5 of us have actually accomplished quite a bit. This house has a 4-bedroom and 2-bath. We've covered a lot of surface area so far. On day 1, we were able to remove all the garbage and all the clothing out of the back 3 bedrooms. We were also able to completely finish her boys' bedrooms. On day 2, we were able to deep clean both of the bathrooms. Deep cleaned Amanda's room completely. We washed almost all of the walls in the home, as well as getting started on the kitchen and the dining room area. And today our focus is really trying trying to get the home back in order and finish things we haven't already. Our goal today is to finish the kitchen and the living room, and we're going to try our best to clean out that fourth room completely. It's been a really big job, especially with it being all over the internet. I really am contemplating if I want to go live today at all. I've had a few people clipping my lives. Originally, my goal going live was to show you guys the process in real time, but I never want to intentionally paint somebody in a bad light, nor paint myself in a bad light. And I've been receiving a lot of negative backlash for this. I'm an extremely empathetic person, and I feel things very deeply. And that's really the entire reason of why I wanted to come out here and help her in the first place. I started doing free cleans about 7 months ago. And yes, I am a content creator, but that is not how my content started originally. I originally started posting on TikTok, so I wanted to help my family get into a better situation. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I moved into an RV about a year ago with my husband and my 3 kids to pay off debt, buy land, and build a home. And I honestly never would have thought that me posting my silly little TikToks would turn into so much more. Y'all, it makes me so emotional because I feel like I really am just living in my purpose. I am not trying to be a crybaby on the internet. But doing this for others is so much more to me than just content. About truly trying to make an impact in other people's lives and being there when other people need it most, even if that means draining myself. Cannot even put
So that's day 3. I wanted to play 2 different clips because I wanted you to see the kitchen and the bedrooms and all the work that these people put in, and they still couldn't get the whole thing done in 3 days. And mind you, these people are professional cleaners, so I just think they worked their butts off for Amanda to be ungrateful. And a day after they were there, Amanda actually blames them for her home flooding. Like, her kitchen flooded, and she said it was because one of the cleaners left a plug in the sink that she drains her washing machine into, and somehow that was the cleaner's fault. And she has 0 proof of this for anyone. She just like says it.
Oh my God. So what had happened was one of the cleaners put a plug in that sink, and my washer drains into that sink. And when you plug it, it overflows into the kitchen. Oh.
And it doesn't stop there with her blaming them for a flood in her kitchen. It also is her blaming them for not putting stuff away. They left a mess. Not blaming, complaining that they left a mess, and now she has to clean it up, and that they made so much money off of her by doing live streams and stuff. So, you know, she doesn't have to be like grateful to them, really, because they were getting paid. It wasn't free service. She got like a $9,000 service done for free. $9,000 on the low end. I saw one woman, Mississippi Queen, I think it was, talking about how in her area this would cost like $16,000. $1,000 an hour is what she would charge for a hoarding situation like this. And
clearly I have a lot of work still ahead of me. They are done. They are not coming back. Nancy and Jose will come back tomorrow to do the floor in the kitchen before they head back to wherever they are from. I can't find anything. So how am I feeling? I'm so grateful. I'm looking at my walls. They're not spotless. There's still, some stuff, but it's clean. It smells clean in here. It's amazing. I'm stressed out because a lot of things need to be put back. A lot of things, I don't know where they are. I lived out of laundry baskets, so I would do laundry and then I would leave them in the laundry basket. So I have not been able to really find any of my clothes or shoes or things like that. I know I will go through everything and find it again and put everything away. Just stressed. I was a very vulnerable person, and I let 5 strangers into my house and they completely flipped it upside down, and that made me very uncomfortable, and I think my feelings are valid for that. And not saying I'm being ungrateful. Anybody would feel the same way, I think. But I have so much footage from today. I will try to get a video posted today, and then tomorrow I am going to start putting my house back together. Amy showed you a nice, beautiful, stripped down, clean house. But in reality, I got a lot of shit to put away and a lot of shit to do. Also, to everybody bitching how, oh, they came here for free and you're still complaining. The money Amy has made off of her videos from my house, is a good couple $1,000s. I guarantee it. So take that with you want, what you want, what you will. Take that with what you will. I don't know what that means. I'm so grateful for what they have done and what they did. And they came, and Amy and Keeks and Nancy and Jose, they were amazing. The expectation and the reality were a little different. Maybe next time we need to explain better. Hi, good morning. And yes, I will be able to put this all back together eventually. And for somebody who does not clean and know how to clean after they left, and you know, this area is still a little jacked up, I don't know what to say. I got a new profile thinking, oh, well, maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe the hate won't follow me. Oh my God. I was wrong. We were all wrong.
So this is 5 days after the cleaning. And in the first clip, she's talking about her walls not being spotless. And I believe it's her tone in this that is a little off-putting for people. It's the way she says, like, oh, my walls are clean, but they're not spotless. But, you know, they're clean. That kind of attitude is what makes people not like her and think that she's ungrateful. And secondly, she sits there talking about her laundry. Like, they have nothing to wear now because the cleaning crew didn't sort her laundry for her. Now she doesn't know what's clean and what's dirty. And I assume because there was animal feces and like crap all over the floor, like just stuff and food and gross, nasty stuff, and they were kicking up dust all week or for the 3 days, that you would probably want to redo your laundry. Even if it was clean, you're probably going to want to wash it again. It probably needs washed again, to be honest with you. So instead of complaining that you don't have anything to wear, maybe just wash your clothes again. Be like, oh, I don't know what's clean and what's not. Let's just wash them. I know it takes a lot of time, but you could start with the basics. Pick out what you want to wear tomorrow and what your kids need to wear and your husband, and wash that first. And then you'll have clothes to wear. And then the next day, wash a bunch of the laundry. At least now, when you put it on the floor and never fold it up, or put it in the laundry basket and never fold it up, it's not sitting on animal feces and crunched up crackers and day old, or I don't know, 40-day-old drinks and stuff. There was like nasty mold cups in her room one time in a really old video that I remember seeing. And like, I'm pretty sure this is the same woman that had her kid go under the bed and scoop out all the trash, and like her kid seemingly got lost in it. It was nasty. There's just so much stuff that came out from under that bed, like McDonald's bags and stuff. But anyways, they came in and they cleaned your house. They weren't there to do your laundry. They were not there to sort your stuff. So I understand the overwhelmingness of that. And then she continues to complain about how she doesn't know how to clean. Maybe if you weren't taking a nap while they were there and learned something while they were there, then you would know. And maybe they did teach you something. I would hope so. And I know, well, I saw a clip where they were showing the laundry room and all the products that Zepp had given her, because Zepp sponsored the cleaning on, I don't know, everyone's channel that participated. I'm not exactly sure. But Zepp sent the products. And also, like, people sent products, which blows my mind that there are still so many kind-hearted people out there that truly believe that Amanda is doing her best and is just trying to get through the world. And those people are so sweet and so kind to send her paper towels and new shelves and all kinds of stuff to help her get her house in order when she can't even, like, keep her spices cleaned off. She can't even keep her counter cleaned off, or her shower. Her shower is a tiny square and she can't even keep it clean. It looks like it's never been cleaned. So I don't know. The fact that people sent her stuff blows my mind because I know it's probably people that don't watch her and watch the cleaners. But it's just crazy because this woman's been doing this for 5 years. She's been saying she's going to get her stuff together and her life together for 5 years now. And she's done absolutely nothing. So, anyways, I just think that we should stop normalizing this kind of behavior. I believe that sometimes mental illness plays a role in stuff like this. I do believe that it can get out of hand and then you get a mental illness because you let it go for so long. But people like Amanda, and there's a lot of people on TikTok that I notice this with the messy houses, that they know what's causing it. They know it's depression and they know it's anxiety and they know it overwhelms them, but they refuse to do anything about it. They refuse to go get help. They refuse to get help for their depression or their anxiety, or they refuse to ask somebody to come and help them, like clean or sit with them while they clean, something to keep them motivated. They just refuse help. And this house, Amanda's house, I can almost guarantee, I can't guarantee 100%, but I'm going to go like 96% sure that this house will end up the same exact way that those people found it when they came to clean it. There will be animal feces all over the floor. There will be the doom room. It will be back, which they couldn't even go clean because they weren't like certified for that. They had to have biohazard suits on to go into there. That's how bad it was. And her husband ended up cleaning it out. They sleep in different rooms, by the way, her husband and her. So he went and cleaned her room. Her, like, she calls it her doom room. He cleaned it up for her, and it's covered in literal crap and just food, like nasty maggot-filled food. It's nasty, and these people didn't know. I truly believe that these people didn't know what they were walking into, but I just can't believe that there's still people out there that believe in Amanda or believe in the people that are on this side of TikTok, this messy house, normalize the mess. There are some that are actually like a normal mess. But these ones, these houses, no, this is not normal. And I hate that people say it is normal and they're like, you're doing your best. You're just getting food on the table and those kids have clothes and those kids have food. That's the bare minimum of you being a parent. It's the bare minimum. This is one of the bare minimum things is keeping your house clean for them to live in. It's also a bare minimum thing that you could be doing as a parent. And I don't understand why people stand up for people like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I don't know. But what do you guys think about all this? I obviously have a lot of thoughts. So you can share yours down in the comments. You can share yours with me down in the comments. And I will catch you in the next one.
I gave love to Amanda MCG. And y'all, I'm in the damn airport right now on my way home, so it is so loud. But I really just want to thank you guys for all the support on this clean. Not even just the support. You guys really showed out and got her so many things. So many things that